my Savior, and I'm gonna be gone. I say that I'm going home, yeah, see my Savior, and I'm gonna be gone. Say that.
Oh, we're live?
Yes, we are.
What's up, everybody? So very sorry for our late start. A little bit of a technical and logistical challenge on our end, but we are here. The DJ, as always, has the music a bit loud, but we are back.
It's not loud.
It is.
Is it? Okay, fine. If you say so.
We are back with Talent Tuesdays. For those who have not joined us yet, ever before, we are Quantize Recordings, and this is Talent Tuesday, our A&R show where we check out some new music submitted by producers, and we're going to check it out. We're going to give them some feedback, and we are going to vote and see if maybe Quantize might want to sign some of these songs. We have 7 tracks up for consideration, and I am very excited to introduce you to our guest panelists. They are pioneers of house music in Baltimore. I mean, they pioneered the scene with their show on WEAA, The Underground Experience. They are amazing and prolific producers, DJs, remixers. DJ OG, DJ Pope are in the house. Welcome them in the chat. Give me some claps. Show me some love. We are so excited. And if I'm not mistaken, I hope I don't want to speak out of turn, but does someone have a song up for Grammy nomination? Do we have some Grammy consideration going on with, is it DJ Pope? Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so humble. Well, since you've spoken up, welcome, DJ Pope. We're so excited to have you on the show today.
I am very excited and I appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, thank you. All right, DJ OG, what's up?
Hey, Cal, how's everything?
Everything's great. So happy to have you on. And we're going to get into this, and we can't wait to hear the feedback that you all have for these producers. I hope the producers are on and they're watching. Listen to what these guys have to say. They're not here to hurt your feelings, but they are going to tell you the truth. So hopefully you take it in, and we're ready to rock and roll. With us, we have our team. We've got the legendary co-founder of Quantize Recordings, Tommy Davis, is in the house. What's up, Tom?
What's up, fam? What's up, fam? This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one.
It is going to be a good one, Tommy.
Yes.
All right. We have our head of A&R, Candace McKenzie, is in the house. What's up, Candace?
Hey, Kelly. How you doing? Hey, Sven. Hey, everyone.
Hey. We also have DJ Renee Melendez, head of social media at Quantize. What's up, Renee?
Hey, family. How you guys doing?
Great, great. And we have none other than the man, Freaky Mike. Mike Freak, what's up,
Freaky
Mike
Mike.
Freak?
What up?
Hola familia, how's everyone
Freaks
doing?
talk about that, Mike.
Hola.
Hola. ¿Cómo está?
Okay,
Oh, goodness.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right. Did I get everyone? I think I did.
I think we got everybody.
All right. Well,
No.
it's time. Who did I miss?
Oh no, you got everybody. I'm sorry. I was going for Mike Freak for a block. I'm sorry.
No, I got
Oh.
everyone. All right, we're gonna get. Here we go. We're gonna get into these tracks tonight, and I'm really excited tonight because we have a Christmas tune for y'all to check out tonight. Out a little, just some little feelers to see if any producers had Christmas tunes, because you all know we're quantized, and even if we weren't, I love Christmas. We always put out a Christmas little sampler type thing, a compilation.
Do you really love Christmas? I don't think you love
Maybe
Christmas.
just a little. But I'm
It's
excited
impossible.
to hear this Christmas tune. I hope it's good, because I'm going to talk about you if it's not. I know you, producer. All right, let's get into it. DJ Spen, are you ready?
I guess so.
All right, track number 1 on Talent Tuesday is called Tell Me. Let's check it out. right. I am watching the comments over on Twitch. What's up, Twitch fam? 73% on answering the poll on Twitch, saying it needs a little more work. A few folks saying it's giving EDM vibes. What's up, DJ Biscuit says it has potential, so maybe. All right, let's get into this and hear what our judges have to say. Let's start with DJ OG.
Is he still there?
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, excellent. Well, first of all, I was hoping I wouldn't go first. So thank you for that, Cal.
You're welcome. You know how we do. We aim to please.
I thought the music was fitting for the video, which is absolutely. But the dancer
Okay.
Barbie distracted me a little bit. However, I will say that I just thought that the track was not that it was mellow, but it didn't really go anywhere. I just kind of feel like music, be it a vocal or instrumental, it should tell a story. It should have a, it should have a beginning, a middle, and the end. And I just felt like it just was just kind of on an even plane, and so it didn't necessarily do anything for me.
Wow, this that comment is actually this thing that Bobby Shaw and Tommy Davis always say, that it's got to kind of take you on a journey or tell a story, and where's the beginning, where's the middle, where's the end, where's the excitement, where's the drop, where's all that good stuff. All right, let's hear from Pope. Oh, wait a minute, OG, can you give me a score, 1 to 10?
Oh, 1 to 10.
10 is a golden buzzer. 10 is like call the guy and sign it right now.
Straight initiation. You know what I mean? They didn't even let.
Yeah, we ain't playing no games.
No holds barred.
All right, I'm gonna give this track a 5. It's just work that needs to be done. It's not dead and stinking. I think Biscuit said it had potential. It does have potential. We need to decide what direction exactly this is gonna go in. So I'll give it a 5.
All right, Pope. How are you feeling about this one?
It has potential. It doesn't sound like it's mixed. I think if it was mixed, it would probably sound a little bit different. I don't think it had a journey, so to speak. There was no like in EDM, you normally have a point where jumping out the gym on high on ecstasy and all this mess. But if they were high on ecstasy, this would not get them to the next fold. I'll give it a 6.
All right, a 6 from Pope. All right, Tommy Davis, I'm interested in hearing what you have to say about this one.
Sailboats, Mediterranean beaches, cabanas, suntan oil, smooth breeze.
I
give it
sweaty people.
And a Tommy shirt. The Tommy shorts.
What, and a David Morales topless shirt.
And Tommy Davis shorts.
Right. With Tommy Davis shorts on a boat.
There you go.
So I actually thought it was a nice production for a kind of chill, kind of smooth, easy breezy.
Yes.
The production was kind of really nice. You know what I mean? It was perfect. If I was driving from here to California, it's perfect for a nice kind of quantize and chill. You know I was going to say it right. You know I was going to say quantize and chill. It's perfect, especially for a house, like holiday dinner party. You want to play some music, but you don't want them jumping. Perfect. I gave it a 6.
You gave it a 6. All right. Let's hear from Candace.
You know what? I really like it, right? I don't know if it's a UK thing, because I just realised I'm the only Brit here.
Yes, you are.
But I really like this style, and I used to sort of play this sort of stuff in my earlier years.
Really?
A few years ago, yeah, I really like this style, and it's weird because you guys say it's like a chill out track, but I mean, I could put that on in the gym, and I get what everyone's saying about it doesn't take you anywhere. But if I had that type of track on the treadmill, I could walk for hours, no problem. So I don't know if that's just my style or if it's a cultural thing. I'm not sure, but I thought it was very well produced anyway. I like the vibe, really love the bass line on it. I'm really not keen on the vocal sample, but I kept hearing, Spen and Kelly, I kept hearing your front door vocal, and maybe they should sample that
What,
instead.
front door open?
Yeah.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Maybe
They should sample that.
Because when I heard it, I thought
I
it
think
goes
that's
quite well,
interesting.
actually. Yeah, I thought
That's
it goes
interesting
quite
that
well.
Candace relate that to Europe, because it kind of does remind me of what was that, Big Love? It's like if Big Love was a demo, like this.
Yeah.
Oh,
like they
yeah,
put a
yeah,
start
yeah, yeah,
there,
yeah.
You know, like maybe
Right.
this was,
Pete
yeah.
Heller. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
that
Pete
style.
Heller, yeah.
Yeah. I love that style for sure. So yeah, and I would, I'm gonna give it a 7 because I really like it. If it came in, I would definitely ask for a second opinion and be like, I really think this is good for unquantized. That's just sort of how I see it, but I can appreciate that, you know, there's cultural differences here. Maybe you guys don't see it how I see it.
Okay, well, I definitely agree with you. It doesn't sound quantized and chill-ish to me at all. Not, at least not what I had in mind when thinking about quantized.
I mean,
and chill.
it could. I think with a different mix, maybe some different mutes, less drums,
Yeah.
it could be that. But I guess since I'm talking, I'm going to go ahead and go. But the bottom line is that I give the track, it's a 7.5. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I can hear that in a restaurant in Europe, you know, with some you know, having a nice dinner kind of thing, and that's the type of track that could play in the background. But also, if you are listening to somebody, you know, like, you know, if you're listening to Carrie Chandler or somebody play something real, like a deep, crazy set at like 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning, you know, you could hear, he would play something like this just to be outside of, you know, sort of the normal. But I mean, it's not a peak time track. It's definitely not that. It's a beginning of the night or end of the night type of track. But that being said, I agree with Pope. It's not mixed very well. But I think with the proper mix and, you know, maybe a little bit more thought about who the audience is, it could be a big record. So I give it a 7.5.
All right, let's hear from Mike Freak.
Yeah, I agree with Candace. I like the tune. Yeah, there's some fair points between everyone else, but it does feel like, you know, it could work like, you know, a sunrise kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of like what Tommy was saying, you know, when you're seeing the sunrise and that music is playing, it has a different vibe to it. So I really like it.
Okay.
I mean,
different
it
is
does
the right
need some
word.
work production-wise, but the ideas are pretty solid.
All right, so what's your score on this one?
I give it a 7.
Not bad.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are rolling on. That was track 1. Let's see where track 2 is going to take us. It is called Feeling Deep. It's Talent Tuesday.
Oh.
it deep, back, deep, deep, back, deep. Feel it deep, deep, deep.
Dark.
Feel it deep. Feel it back deep,
Dark.
deep,
Dark.
deep.
Dark.
Feel it back deep,
Dark.
deep,
Dark.
deep.
Dark.
Feel it deep, deep.
All right, that was track 2 on Talent Tuesday called Feeling Deep. I'm not sure why, but I kept singing If You Want to Ride.
Ride the white horse.
I just could not help myself. So I want to hear from Pope on this one first. I'm sorry. Pope,
Yeah,
how are
okay.
you feeling about this track? Because I'm not sure about it.
It had some elements I like. I like that the first little, I guess, little bump kind of bass line. It reminds me of the everybody bump, one of them old 90s songs. But then the second bass line reminds me of Kerry Chandler. So maybe if it was stripped down a little bit, kept some of the elements with that bass line, a remix would probably make it sound better. But I give it a 6.
Okay. All right. What about you, OG?
That's Pope. You talking about that joint that was on Roughneck? Was it Roughneck?
Yeah.
Everybody be somebody?
Yeah. Started off with it was either that some type of Boris the Lugosh, and it was like bum bum bum.
Yeah. That's what that reminds me of.
It's funny because I thought the same thing when it came on, and it didn't go there. I was happy it didn't go there because then it was basically it just been stealing somebody else's thing. But this track did put me in a 90s situation. I felt like it was new groove-ish, showing my age. Some people out there might not know what the hell I'm talking about. However, New Groove was a label out of New York, and they kind of specialized in tracks. And to me, this was the kind of track that you might hear on a label like New Groove. I heard all the potential in there. I heard all the different elements, but sometimes I can distinguish a track that is cut and paste, for lack of a better word. And this is not tearing anybody down here, but I can actually and usually identify a track that has several samples and they're put together, and you can hear when the one sample comes in, and then that sample is joined by another sample, and then another. And that, not that there's anything wrong with that, but the perfection comes with the synergy of all of those samples being able to complement each other. And I'm not sure that happened all the way. The track did find its groove, but then I think the producer got bored with it, and when the dropouts actually took place, the track never redeemed itself back to that groove. I don't know if it happened later and we didn't listen long enough, but let's just say that break was too long for my ears. So that being said, I'm going to give this track, I'm going to be a little more generous now that I got a feel for the room.
Be true to you. Be true to you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that guy.
No.
Well, maybe I should start speaking up so you won't be alone.
Okay, listen.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give this track a 6.5.
Oh, all right. You're doing a 0.5. Not bad. That's more than half.
6.9 that Mike Freak would get it.
And it's better than a 6. It's better than a 6. All right. Let me hear from DJ Renee Melendez.
It's definitely like a 90s underground deep track. It needs some work, but it's not horrible. It's definitely something that could be, remixed or edited and made into something sounding amazing. So I'm gonna give it a 6.
All right, we got a 6 thing going on. Let's hear from Mike Freak.
Um, just like what everyone said. Well, but my main concern was like the way the track was mixed, because it felt like the bass line was harder than the kick. So I think producers need to be aware of like how the kick and the bass align with each other. That kind of bothered me a bit, so I kind of like lost my focus on what's going on with the track. So yeah, I kind of got lost right there. So yeah, for producers, just make sure try and work on the kick and the bass and how they sit well in the track and the mix, because that could definitely affect the vibe of your track. If there was any comment, but yeah, so I got lost right there with the kick and the bass.
Okay.
Yeah, I lost focus on everything else.
All right. Well, that's not good. So, where are you with scoring this one?
I mean, I like the bass line,
Okay.
but it just was like, it just felt weird. But I'm giving it a 6.
Giving it a 6. All right. That is a theme we have going on tonight. Tommy Davis.
I loved it. I'm listening to the loop that Spen got
I
playing.
told Span, I said Tommy loves this track.
Well, it's different. It might maybe not have the mix I would like, but I would look for that mix. I would listen to the other 5 mixes, especially Mike Freaks and DJ Spence, because it has all the parts in it. It has all the hit moves. Listen to that. Listen, Spin, turn that up. Just turn that up. Turn that up for a second.
See, that's what I'm talking about, right? That's what I heard.
That's rocking.
That bass line.
Yeah, I think it's killer. No doubt.
If you put some spin drums underneath that.
But that's the loop. That's the one part in the track.
That's the piece.
That's why I said the track found its groove, but it was just for a short time. That is the piece of the track that worked.
So I'm Tommy Davis. Everybody know traumatized. I would make a whole record out of piece. Out of one piece, I can make a whole record out of. So I really liked it. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Wow. All right. An 8 from Tommy Davis. Candace McKenzie.
Yeah, thank you. I liked it as well, but I just felt that I don't know, it needs a bit more work. A bit like Mike, I felt like I lost a bit of focus as well, because it felt a bit jumbled to me. However, it's very interesting that a lot of people have said about it sounds like something from the 90s, and definitely now that when Pope mentions about Everybody Be Somebody, I can definitely hear that track. For me, it felt very 90s-ish, but that like hard bass line, it's something that I would hear in a UK garage track. So I can definitely hear that kind of 90s element in it. And actually, that Everybody Wants to Be Somebody, I used to play in my garage set. So yeah, that actually makes sense. I think it's really good, but I'll just give it a 7.
All right. Not bad. A 7. All right, DJ Spin.
8. 8. I like it.
No hesitation.
I like it because of to me it sounds good. That's rocking. I'm sorry. To me that's just killer. And I'm the reason I haven't pulled out a golden buzzer is because I don't like the arrangement. I think the arrangement might be something that's throwing a lot of people off. So, find the part, focus on the part, drive the part home. Because it's an underground record, it's not supposed to do too much, but maybe the break could have been better, that kind of thing. But outside of the arrangement, wow, it's creative. It's really nice. Good use of underground elements. I think it's a 8.
All right.
The loop is rocking right there.
Yeah, he is like really into that little
killer.
Can I make one more comment?
Sure.
Because it doesn't surprise me with Tommy, because any DJ in Baltimore who knows Tommy, especially when he used to work at Metro,
Right.
he would play that little part of the record,
Right,
that
and,
one
and
little
make you
part
run
right
home
there,
with it.
and did
Right.
he owe every DJ in Baltimore money for sending us home with 2 copies of that record that he just played that little piece for us and made us think that this was the whole record.
Yo, don't get it twisted. Tommy Davis has made me buy $30 import albums for one piece of a record, and I'm just like, this is nothing. I can't play this. I mean,
Years he owes us.
it's
all money.
unbelievable. Yes, he
All
does.
money.
I
Yes, he
agree.
does.
All right. Well, 59% over on Twitch saying they're feeling it.
Okay,
And
that's good.
we got some good comments. What's up, Stephen Woods on Facebook said, y'all are being too generous.
I'm just saying, it's all some records need are part, and that was the part, but.
All right.
What can I
Well,
tell you?
hey, let's see what we have here with track number 3 called The Journey Continues. I know this producer. You should not even be submitting stuff to Talent Tuesday, but we're going to check this one out.
Let us set off on this journey, a journey of sound and expression, a sonic adventure, a musical exploration through no and unknown lands we travel through with no solid plans. We document our trip with song written along the way, exploring the textures and emotions, the journey we will portray. I know you're gonna feel this. Release. Let us set off on this journey, a journey of sound and expression, a sonic adventure, a musical exploration through no and unknown lands we travel through with no solid plans. We document our trip with song written along the way, exploring the textures and emotions, the journey we will portray. I know you're gonna feel this.
feeling this one.
It's killing.
Over on Facebook, what's up, Tony Powell? Tony Powell is wanting it to take him just a little bit higher, and he feels like maybe need a little something extra, a key change or something like that. Terrence Bethea loves it. What's up, Terrence?
What's up, T?
Marlene reminds me of Roland Clark. All right, this is giving me dancer vibes. Bianca Banks said she could definitely dance to this one. I could definitely see the dancers, the true house dancers, heading to the floor for this one. So let's hear from our judges. Let's start with DJ Pope.
I think this is the best one so far for me. It has a little, that hump in it, that bass line. Probably could be, mixed a little bit better, but this one is definitely the one, the best one for me. I give it an 8.
Okay, that is a solid score. We are getting a little bit higher with these scores. Let's hear from OG.
Yeah, this is seasoned work right here. This is not rookie material right here. The journey does exist, what we talked about earlier, the beginning, the middle, the end, it's all there. I could see it as a club banger. And I pretty much echo Pope's sentiments on this one, and as well as his score. I too would give this track an 8.
All right, we got 2 8s. Let's hear from Tommy Davis.
Killer. You can't go wrong when you kind of take a familiarity of another record like Bohannon. My Name is Curlin. It has that kind of bass line. Boom. Any producer out there, if you listen to records that are a hit, you don't have to copy them. Sometimes you can just take the energy, and that loop is just killing it. This is a definite boom. 9.8.9999999.
All right.
I can see it on Defected. I can see it on anything. It belongs with us.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Mike Freak.
Oh yeah, this is proper Jack in House right here. It's like has that groove, gets you moving like that. And I can load this on my USB and play this tonight when I stream it. And that's how I like this track. It's
right.
really
Well,
good.
yeah.
That's
play that on your live stream.
This is it's clever sampling as well. Like that. It's just like that 2-bar sample that just works well. It's pretty cool. And those jacking drums are just great. So I'll give this one a 9.
All right. We got some very solid scores here. Let's hear from Renee.
I like this. I like this a lot. Definitely kind of put me in the mind of something that was kind of Roland Clark or Kerry Chandler. So I'm going to give this one an 8.5.
All right. Candace.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm with everybody else. I really love it. For me, it gives me more. Is it Paul Johnson? Get down, down.
Yeah, kind of the same thing Tommy was saying, because they stole Bohannon too. So yeah,
definitely.
It's kind of got that vibe.
It definitely
They borrowed
gives
it.
you that vibe.
They didn't steal it.
And I was just thinking, because Kelly gave me the heads up on who the producer is, I was just thinking they must have wanted it to be publicly critiqued, because they could have just sent it in direct.
And they know we would have signed this. They absolutely know that.
Would have been fine. They had the direct email.
And I know all the producers are sending me side messages like, "Hey, Cal, who is it? Don't even try it. Wait, I'm going to send them an email right now and tell them we want it, and then I'll tell y'all later who it is." So yeah, I agree. So what's your score? How good? How strong?
My score is a 9.
A 9. Wow. All right. I think I know where you're coming from for this one, but give us some feedback on it.
It's as close to a perfect 10 as you can get for the type of a track that it is. It's seasoned work. It's like Pope, like OG said, it's seasoned work. It's not, this is not demo material. This is definitely seasoned work. It's up there. Very well thought out. use of samples, very well arranged. Not overly done with the talking. Sort of. It's aimed at a specific audience, and it literally is a bullseye. It's good.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. I'm just typing my message to say, hi, we want to sign this.
Right.
Send.
And don't be sending this with demo stuff.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Not fair.
It's not fair. But it's on me because I should have clocked it. I saw it and I was just like feeling really good today. So I was like, whatever, I'll let it in. But it is not fair. So, yeah. So, all right. I got it. All right.
That's funny.
All right, let's move on. I am really, really, really excited about this next track. This was submitted as a Christmas track, and I hope it's good. This is Talent Tuesday. We are Quantize Recordings. This song is called Heart of Gold, track 4. Did you hear me sigh?
I hear what's going on. I just, I'm just waiting for the comment.
Can I
I'm
start,
gonna
please,
I'm-
Kelly? Can
I'm
I
sorry.
start? Can I start?
Yes, but I'm gonna go right after you, and I'm just gonna sit here with my side eye.
I know this is why I want to start, because I think I know where you're gonna go. So I want to try and what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I want to just try and give you a vision, Kelly. Give you a vision. That's what I want to do.
She's trying to keep me from fussing at this.
I'm really gonna try my best. Maybe I know I could just imagine what's coming, right? But the thing is, think about it this way. Firstly, I had a sneak peek of the producer.
I knew you did.
Yeah, I had to. And I was like, okay, I know who it is. I'm just going to say one thing. I'm not going to say their name. I'm going to say one thing about them. I do believe that they are South African, right? And South Africans make this style of house really, really well. That soulful instrumental style house really, really well. That's one thing I'm going to say. I really like it. This is definitely my style. I know it's not Christmassy. Well, it is Christmassy to me. It's got all the Christmas elements. It just doesn't have the no lyrics on it, no Christmas lyrics. But if you just imagine a nice song like Christmas Time Is Here, just sung beautifully over it, Kelly, it will work. Believe me, it will work. Like, it doesn't have to be sung as Christmas Time Is Here, but just, I can't sing, I don't want to murder the song, but just a little bit of like, Christmas time is here, just little elements of that here and there. It will be so nice. It will make such a nice song. I think it's really got potential. Just give it a chance.
You just want to bake cookies, don't you?
Yes. What? Candace, give it a score. Give it a score.
I'm going to give it a 7.5 because I think it's a really beautiful instrumental.
Okay.
I just think it is missing the Christmas lyrics, and it just needs, if there's no time for an original Christmas song, a Heart of Gold Christmas song, just put a version of Christmas Time and it's a winner. Definitely a winner.
I actually like the track. I was disappointed. I had to go back and read the email because I was thinking, didn't this person tell me? And they did say it was a holiday theme. So I'm going to, they said holiday theme. I would love to hear some vocals on this track. I actually like the track, but being the Christmas lover that I am, I got a little excited. So I do like the track. I need some vocals on it. That's just how I'm feeling.
And what number would you give it?
I don't know because my disappointment is like I was excited, but the track is good. I think it's a solid track actually. I do like the track. Okay. So I don't know. I have to think about that. All right, let's hear from OG on this one.
So you're not going to give us a score, Kel? Is that what happened?
Exactly.
If it had, what is that song? Is that your song?
What?
Who sings the Christmas song about like it's the first time? Is that?
Yeah, it's Motherfunkers. Yeah.
Is that Motherfunkers?
Christmas.
Yeah. I mean, it was giving me those vibes, and I really like that song. I'll give it a 7.5 as well.
Face.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
I
you,
was
Kel.
getting
Thank you.
Right.
Right. I need to.
We got a bunch of Libras on the phone. We know how to handle
All right.
it.
I need to think about the track. I need to take away the idea that I was looking for and really just think about the track as it is. And it is, to me, it is a solid track. So 7.5.
All right.
All right. OG.
Good score. All right. So there was a sleigh bell in the introduction. I will say that I completely forgot we were listening to a Christmas song by the time it was said and done. So no, I'm not feeling the Christmas, but that doesn't not take away for the good things that I heard in this track. I think this track is like everyone's saying, it's actually even arranged in a way that suggests it would be an actual song. The vocals are completely missing from this track. And I think that the vocal, I can't see the Christmas vocals. Maybe, I don't know, that would have to happen to prove me wrong, but that does not take away from the instrumental of the track itself. I think it's very well put together. I do have a problem with just one part in the track, and that one part happens 3 times. There's this little transition, stop and go thing that really didn't agree, in my opinion, with the track. So we could get rid of that, add vocals to this track, and it would be an awesome song. So because it's missing those things, the vocals is a big thing to be missing. I'm going to give it an 8.
All right.
Ooh.
All right. Not
Okay.
too bad. Not too bad. Pope.
I agree with Ogia as well. I thought the track was good. It kind of let me down because it sets you up to the point of where you were expecting the vocals to come in and they never came in, and then it also sounds like it was a demo sent to somebody to write vocals to it, because it was arranged like the vocals were about to come, but they never came. I like the production. I love the groove, the soulful groove. I would give it an 8 as well.
All right. We got some solid scores here. Mike Freak, are you still hanging in there with us?
Probably not. He's probably
Or has
going
he
to
gone
do the
to-
I
freak
think
show.
he left for his stream.
He's left for the
Yeah,
freak show. All
for the
right.
freak show.
All right, Tommy.
Christmas. I heard a little bit of sleigh bells. I needed some who's by who's story, something in there to say Christmas. Jingle bells, horse thinking, or actual more spiritual sounding. To me, because of you see what I'm wearing. Because to me, Christmas is a big day. Because it's had such a serious track, it could have had a really nice serious song. You know what I mean?
I'm home.
Hello?
Yeah, she upstairs.
Yeah, she upstairs.
Door is open.
I have to be careful. All of a sudden, I was like, "What?" So really, it didn't give. When I think of Christmas, I'm just old school. I'm going to think of something more joyous, more happier, more thing. The more modern Christmas records are more like that. They updated it to where it actually doesn't have to even sound Christmas. The lyrics would have made it Christmas. So, but I'm old school. I wanted to go, jing, 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 jing. Bing Crosby, Mariah Carey, happy, happy, happy makes me want to unwrap gifts. But like already said, the track was really put together. It should be a track in itself. Because I was singing all kinds of Christmas records in it because it had the same chords as Boyz II Men, and like somebody said in the chat, it kind of Spandau Ballet-ish. So it sounded like Boyz II Men versus Spandau Ballet together. You know what I mean? So it could have possibly been a great Christmas record if had they done the vocal thing, or somebody put a Scrooge in it, put somebody through something to make it a really good one. So I gave it a 6.
A 6. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
Let's hear from Renee on this one.
So, in all fairness to the artist or producer, this was just put out there. I know we've been talking about it, but it was just put out on social media for them to send it in. It's a solid track. It's well put together. I think that a good vocalist could write some lyrics to it, Christmas lyrics with spiritual lyrics representing Christmas, to kind of marry it all together and make it into a solid track. Maybe in all fairness to the artist and producer, they did not sample something that's a previous Christmas song, because we do kind of frown away from people sending in stuff that has a bunch of samples in it. So maybe they were playing it safe. So with all of that said, I'm going to give it an 8 because I think that a great artist, maybe like a Tasha LaRae or someone, not to call Tasha out, but someone of that caliber could write some strong Christmas lyrics or spiritual lyrics to accommodate that production.
Okay. All right, that's an 8. Did I hear from everyone on that out in the virtual universe? I think I did. Did I?
Think so.
Not you. You.
Yeah, no,
sounds
she.
I said what I had to say.
What was the number?
I actually gave it a 7.5 because I think it is a nice track. I can't take away from the production on the track. It is nice.
7.
7.
That's all you have to say?
Yeah, it's a 7. I mean, it's not a Christmas track, but it's a good track.
Well,
so
what makes
it's
a
7.
Christmas track?
Anything that lends it, I mean, Christmas had, that's a good point. You actually stumped me because I don't know what South African Christmas is like, really. I don't know. That could be the sound of South African Christmas. You know what I mean? So I can't really say that.
Well, to make it sound more Christmas in your mind, what would it
Oh, it needs some sleigh bells and let the sleigh bells run all the way through. Give it, you could have done ho 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 anything.
Okay.
Yeah, just to to give it to make it relate a little bit more to being a Christmas track. Okay. But that's my thought. But you make a very good point. Like what makes a Christmas record for different people. I mean, if you're in a different hemisphere, Christmas
right.
could be.
If it's just a track,
yeah.
I'm just curious what would make.
Right.
I mean, obviously vocals, but outside of the vocals.
Where were we one Christmas? The Bahamas, and it was just like what they had fish
Jamaica.
on a Christmas tree.
Jamaica. Oh, yeah.
Must have been must have been close to like the Bahamas or something. But yeah, I mean, so I don't know.
All right.
I mean,
the track is a 7.
I mean, you could have let it snow. You could have did a whole kind of way that people call Christmas. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be so literal as Christmas. It's just holiday. It didn't give holiday.
Yeah.
That's what it did.
Okay. Yeah, like the magic. I didn't. That's yeah. All right.
We got some deep stuff going on in the chat room
What is going on?
with reference to the whole holiday thing. Okay.
Oh boy, yeah, I'm not touching that.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Somebody said no slaves and stuff.
They're talking about all kind of stuff in the
It's
chat.
deep. It's real deep.
All right, let's roll on to track number 5 called Feel the Love. If you have music you would like to submit to Talent Tuesdays, please send an email with a downloadable file to music@quantizerecordings.com.
Hey, Kelly.
Yes, sir.
We need more Christmas look. We got a week or two.
If you are a producer and you are so inclined to send us a holiday track, I want you to Christmas the heck out of that thing, okay? I need to hear sleigh bells. I need to hear a love and Christmas tree and something.
And chestnuts.
The pitter-patter of reindeer feet.
The pitter-patter of reindeer feet?
Yes.
Falling in love under the snow, walking hand in hand under the mistletoe. I need all of it. Bring it, okay? I'm ready
There's
for
your
it.
lyrics right there.
It is a mushy Christmas.
Listen,
Right there for the
if we
song.
just leaving Halloween. How you talking all this Christmas?
It's time. It's November. Christmas is next month. All right. This is called Feel the Love, track number 5 on Talent Tuesday.
Nobody else. You give me everything I need. Oh yeah. It's all about the love, 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 love. 'Cause I want you, said I need you, and I love you, yeah. 'Cause I want you, said I need you, got to have you. Feel the love. Feel the love, feel the love, I feel the love. Feel the love, feel the love, feel the love, I feel the love. Feel the love, feel the love, feel the love, I feel the love. Everything I desire is in you. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. In you I find my strength. I don't want nobody else. You give me everything I need. Oh yeah. It's all about the love, 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 love. 'Cause I want you and I need you and I love you, yeah. 'Cause I want you
this one. It seems like you are feeling the
Lord
love.
have mercy. I almost want to give it a golden buzzer, but
I was over
I
on
got
Twitch.
something and I can't.
Over on Twitch, I was asking if the poll went up. Looks like there's some tech problems because it won't go up. But who was that? Lamore Disco said no poll needed. Just sign it. Lots of good feedback over on Twitch. What's up, Facebook fam? Etienne Love gives it a 9. It needs to be taken to the church, and this will be a winner for me. What's up, Shawnee Mac over on Facebook? I think this one is getting a little bit of love.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like it.
All right, let's check out
Who you gonna give it to?
Judges. Let's start with Pope.
The poll did go up, Kelly.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Yeah, it was 50-50.
50-50, really?
Mhm.
Twitch, aren't you all acting funny today? I'm so surprised. I'm just really surprised. 50-50? Wow. All right. Lots of, in the comments, lots of 9s and 10s. Let's hear from Pope.
I liked it.
Excuse me.
It doesn't sound like it's mixed, but everything is there. I think with a spinning real soul mix, it would take it to the top. I give it a 9.
Heck with that, with a DJ Pope mix. I mean, everything is there. You're right.
All right.
He is absolutely
That's
right.
it. These scores are getting better and better. All right. Let's hear from OG.
Yeah, if y'all won't take it, we will.
Let me go ahead and send this email right now. Messing with my emotions.
No, the vocals they're way too loud, and that's just a technicality. That's just an engineering thing. Like Pope said, all the elements is there. The beat, the music is rocking. The arrangement is rocking. Lead vocals too far in front. The background vocals, I'm not sure if they're spread out enough, but I think that is the main issue, is the mix down on this track. Outside of that, I see no issues with this track, and so I'll echo post 9 on this one.
Thank you for that feedback. I think that's the kind of important feedback that producers, especially those that are kind of just starting out, that they need to hear some little bit of technical advice. So thanks for that. All right, Tommy.
Oh, I loved it. Look, anytime you hear that live bass sound, I mean, I was singing "Are You Single" to this, you know what I mean? It had,
Yeah, I can hear that.
it had that to it. And, you know, we've been so in MIDI mode for so while. When something comes along and has that kind of feel, it feels refreshing. And, you know, even the vocal delivery, she wasn't drugged out on Quaaludes, you know what I mean? She was really feeling it.
What? What is your problem?
Only Tommy Davis.
Okay, so now you have to explain to everybody what drugged out on Quaaludes means. Jeez, yo.
All right.
I think we all know, except for
Let's
you.
pass that
Except
part.
for you.
Yeah, except for you.
Jeez.
Moving
Any
on.
song that embodies a cameo kind of feel, it's like rocking, and then I have a vocalist like that killed it, and it allowed anybody who can come along with their production can actually take the song and put it in any direction they wanted to go as an additional mixes to this. But that's what we kind of like. We like a record that comes in fire and we add to it to make sure we cover different people's appeal. So I definitely give it a 9.9999.99999.
Wow.
All right.
So let me just give you a little bit of information about this producer. This producer has started, has not been producing very long at all. They signed their very first record through, I'm not sure if it was through Talent Tuesday. Candace will know. I'm not sure if it was through Talent Tuesday or just through our inbox, but within the past, during the pandemic, started producing and was a DJ, but, you know, got into production, signed their first track. And this guy, one thing that he really listens, so he sends his stuff to Talent Tuesday, he works on it, sends it back, and sometimes we say not quite, not what we want, not what we're looking for. And he gave a little information with this one. Says he made the track And I think he gave a little information with this one. Says he. Sorry, I had an echo. But anyway, he asked for a vocalist to put some vocals to the track that he did. And he said in less than 30 minutes of hearing it, the vocalists they did their thing and the track was written. So kudos to this producer because again, he just started out and I think he really nailed it with this one. All right, Candace.
Thank you. I've just had a look at who the producer is. Yeah, definite kudos. They have just started producing. I think during lockdown. I think it was.
I think so.
So I'm very impressed. I think it might be safe to say that they don't need to be sending it through Talent Tuesday.
Yeah, I think this is their last Talent Tuesday submission. And this is a bit of a different sound from him. I mean, it's a little bit more soulful than some of the other. And I think everything else has been just tracks. We haven't heard any vocals. But this is really nice.
And one thing I will say about this producer is he is actually like a gospel house DJ.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. From the UK as well. That's what I'm giving away. I won't give away too much.
Boy.
I really like it. I really love the bass guitar in it. And do you know what vibes it's giving me? Neil Pearce vibes is what I wrote down. Because Neil Pearce has a song out now called Shackles. And he also did a song for Quantize, I believe, Ready for Your Love, a few years ago. And it's got those, for me anyway, it's got those vibes in it. I really, really like the work here. And I also just wrote down, that I love the bass guitar. I wrote down it's like he's got Daryl Friedman playing or something like that. I just think it's really, really good. And I'll give it a 9.
Wow. Straight 9s all the way across. Let's see. We heard from OG. We heard from Pope. Let's hear from Renee. Renee, are you keeping the 9 streak going?
Yeah, I believe so. It's a straight, just a real funky, dope track. It's well put together. It needs some engineering and a little bit of fine tuning, but it's, it's a really good piece, and I think it's definitely worth signing. So I would say a 9 as well.
All right, we got 9s. DJ Spin, bring us home. Is this one a 9 for you?
8.5. And the only reason is because of the engineering.
All right.
It I mean, I don't know what you think, Candace, but this bass line right here, that's American. That's slave all day long. UK can't claim that. UK can't claim it. No.
You need to go back and listen to Ready for Your Love. Ready for Your Love is just slower.
I'm saying, but that's that. I'm talking about 70s records that do that. That's.
In my defense, I said it sounds like he's got Daryl Friedman playing. Isn't he American?
Okay.
Yeah.
I did say that.
It's either very slave or very, very almost Rick James, Tina Marie type funk on
it. That is straight funk.
So you guys have to allow me. I am the minority here. Okay, I am the only UK Margate in the house represented.
No, it's all. It is all good. Vibe. It is. Steve, right? Steve Arrington, Slave.
I don't know.
The whole.
It's a roller skate joint right here.
Yeah.
It is. Same Definitely. Guy, the same guy that played, all the Aura records. Is. Yeah. It's not many bass players that have that kind of stink on that playing. That's just funky. So I mean, technicalities aside, the song is awesome. The singer is awesome. The elements awesome. Just needs a proper mix down, and then that's gone out of here. Right down to. I mean, did anybody notice the kind of flamingo guitar solo situation in the middle of it?
I did.
And it was so low. The thing was that it was mixed so the guitar was mixed so low that you really couldn't hear it. And I'm like, wait a minute. There's a whole little guitar solo thing going on in this record. So it's amazing. I think it's really good.
All right.
Really
well,
good.
The DJ the producer is in the chat on Twitch. Nice work. All right. We are bringing it home. We have 2 more tracks to check out here on Talent Tuesday. This is track 6 called House Beat. 50% saying it's just all right. So we got a little bit of a mixed thing going on over there on Twitch. What's up, Facebook family? Let us know how you are feeling about this track. All right, let's get into this and hear what our judges have to say. DJ Pope.
Sounds like an unquantized release.
Yeah.
I give it a 7.5.
All right, not bad, not bad. What could they do to take this like to a 8.5 or a 9 for you?
Maybe add some maybe a vocal sample or something.
Okay.
To give it a little, a little lift.
Okay. All right. All right, let's hear from OG.
So sometimes I get tracks that's not for me per se, but I could still hear that this is a good track. In fact, I think this is a top-notch track for those that it's for, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Yeah. Like on somebody's dance floor and some DJ's crate, this is a 9. You know what I mean? Like this will probably kill a dance floor. I can hear it. It's well mixed, well produced. I hear all of that in there. Is it a DJ OG record? No. Is it a good record? I think so. Pope probably made a point that a sample might do something for it. I don't know if it's going to do any more or less to make me personally, enjoy it. But I will say this about samples, and I believe, I don't know, Pope, if when you said sample, you meant a vocal sample. Can I ask you that question?
Yeah, like a little vocal sample.
Right. So if we're giving advice to people who are making instrumental tracks, I'd say you have to ask yourself, if somebody plays this song in the club, how does the person who wants to buy this record identify with this record? When they go on whatever their platform is, Beatport, Traxsource, whatever it is, and they do their search for this song, where do they begin to do the search? And so sometimes you might have to look at it, that way in terms of, why that vocal sample.
Yeah, y'all preaching right now.
Y'all
preaching right now.
That's it. But I'm going to give this track an 8, because I think it will work in its arena.
Tommy, we got a 7.5. We got an 8. How are you feeling about this one?
What's the title again? What's the title again?
The title is House Beat.
I didn't get that.
You didn't get that vibe?
No.
Okay.
I probably would have felt it different if it had more drums, more hot banging drums. They were kind of standard, open, close, hi-hat, snare, and kick, which, without anything funky on it, it makes it hard for you to do. Now I'm speaking to Eds from Quantize. We look at what's going to go and hopefully be in the top 10. It doesn't have any of that magic to say this record belongs in the top 10, which means we would have to do so much work to it to get it to do that, or we would be doing a disservice to the producer, to the artist. I think you're well on your way. But I'm gonna add to what OG say. Listen to the instrumentals, that team you keep hearing everywhere you go. And I'm not saying copy them, but something magic makes a record stick out. It makes it really stick out. And I didn't hear anything stick out. I heard all the elements. There was nothing wrong with it, but sometimes it could be just one instrument, just one vocal, one sample. It could be just one thing that turns the whole track around. I give it a 7.
All right. All right, Candace.
Thank you. I think it has great potential. I wrote down, I feel like it's one for the dancers. And if it was to be for us, it would definitely go well on Quantize. But yeah, I agree with everyone else. Like, it needs a little bit more love. from TLC. No, I mean that in the nicest way. And I'll give it a 7.
All right, we got lots of 7s. We got some 7s and 6s in the chat as well over on Facebook
Front door open.
and on Twitch. All right, Renee.
I agree with Candace and Tommy. I think it needs a little love and a little work. Maybe a vocal on top, or even some spoken word on top of it, maybe. But definitely some work nonetheless. So I am going to give it a 6.
All right, you're coming in kind of low. All right, DJ Spin, we got 7.5, 8, a couple 7s, and a 6. Where do you land on this one? You need to hear it again?
No. I agree with everything that everybody has said. Over on Twitch, I'm seeing some things like Namasteb that's saying that this is a track that Carl Cox would play. It's there are DJs that will play this straight, just like it is.
Namaste B.
Namaste B. It looks like Namaste. I mean, it's all running together. What am I supposed to do with that? Anyway, I love you. I truly do. I have to say that it's like an 8. I think for what it is, I think for what it is, deep underground, kind of, I don't want to say mindless, but kind of mindless track that, really doesn't have a whole lot going on to it. It's just a constant groove. And there are a lot of nightclubs and festivals where a track like this, you just play it straight for what it is and it'll work. It also leaves room for a DJ to be creative, acapellas, sound effects, that kind of thing. So it's not bad at all. I think that it's actually good. Could it use a hook? Yeah. I mean, for DJ Spin to play it probably would need a hook, like Pope was saying. It just needs a few things to make it sort of more attractive to a certain type of DJ. However, it's an 8. It's an 8 to me. It's an 8. Would I play it? No, but does it fit a certain genre? Yes.
Okay.
Crank it out one more time, Spin. That bass line right there, and that chord, that bass line in that chord, let's kill it, man.
It is.
You could freak the EQ, and that's it right there.
That goes back to that other song you mentioned about just that good loop in the song.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Look, like Saheed Muhammad. Now let me tell y'all, Saheed Muhammad is from outer space.
And he said he likes it.
And he said, he said, I like it. And he is not from this planet. Let me tell you.
And if you're familiar with DJ, Mr. Linden is he's kind of out there as well. He said he'd play it. It's definitely his style. Yes, it is your style because I've listened to what he said.
That's one of them shake your shoulders tracks. Sometimes the groove just make it force your shoulders in a direction.
It's called a shoulder shuffle.
Yes.
Yes, the shimmy.
Shoulder shift.
Lord have mercy. Okay. Before this conversation
it has all that. It does have all that. Okay, can I say something to the producer?
Yeah.
Hear those synth stabs in there? To broaden them, make it so that you have a story that kind of builds where you are. And they will go crazy on this track because it'll tell a story, but the mix you did on it keeps it kind of in the middle with no highlight. So you got all the pieces, expand on them. And then
an organ would not hurt this track one bit.
No, you put an organ solo on it, it's Timmy Regisford. And I think that's what I'm saying. It's like, look, right, exactly. It's just one of these kind of tracks that it can lend itself to several different directions.
Okay.
And it's almost as if there's so many directionless records that it's ridiculous, and there's so many top-selling directionless records. This is one of those. But for the caliber of DJ, and I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say here, and I mean it with all sincerity. Every DJ that's on this forum right now is a killer. From the ones that you know that are killer to the ones that you don't know that DJ that are killer. All of them, from Renee to Candace, all the way on down. So bottom line really is that it might not fit our certain criteria the way we play, right. But the bottom line again. To a whole nother side of it, you give a record like this to Carl Cox or somebody, and it's gone. With a whole different type of
that's
flavor.
I hear it.
So you're saying they gave it to the wrong label? Is that what you're saying?
PC.
Yo.
PC.
Why, yo? Why? I mean, to a degree, yes, but then again, to a degree, no. If you want it to be critiqued, and that's all you want from it, sure. Would Quantize necessarily sign a record like this as is? Probably not.
So then let me stop you right there. The purpose of Talent Tuesday, if you're interested in possibly signing your record with us, if we like it enough, that's what Talent Tuesday is for. This is not a free critique forum. All right. All right. Music at QuantizeRecordings.com.
OG, don't feed into that. Why you feed into that?
We want to hear the quantized vibe. We want to hear the unquantized vibe. So if you think you have it, send it. We are going to listen to it. We have look at who we have on the panel. So every week we try to bring you some guest panelists who really know what they're talking about, and we'll continue that. I hope this track takes me home. It's called Funky Sound. Now, Bobby Shaw always says the name of the song should tell you something. So this better be telling me something. I hear the greatest dancer under there. That's what I hear. I don't know. Is that what I hear?
Shout out to your favorite DJ in the chat, KW.
My favorite DJ.
Griffin.
KW
What's
Griff.
up?
My favorite DJ is in the chat. Much love to you, KW Griff. Baltimore is in the house. All right, family. This is our last song. Check it out.
Who got the funky sound? You want it in, then I'm gonna get down. Who got the funky sound? You want it in, then I'm gonna get down. Like, who got the funky sound? You want it in, then I'm gonna get down. Like, who got the funky sound? You want it in, then I'm gonna get down. Like, who got the funky sound? You want it in, then I'm gonna get down. Like, who got the funky sound? You want it in, then I'm gonna get down. Like, who got the funky sound? You want it in, then I'm gonna get down. Like, who got the funky sound? Don't hesitate. Down and it come on. Don't you feel? Worry about it. Don't you worry about a thing. Who got the funky sound? Don't hesitate. Down and it come on. Don't you feel? Worry about it. Don't you worry about a thing. Who got the funky sound? Who got the funky sound? You want it in, then I'm gunning you down. Like, you want it in, you want it in, like, you want it in, like, you want it in, then I'm gunning you down. Like, Who got the funky sound? like, you want it in, like, you want it in, then I'm gunning you down, like, no wait, don't hesitate, down in it, come on, don't you feel it, worry about it, don't you worry about it, come on, who got the funky sound, no wait, don't hesitate, down in it, come on, don't you feel it, worry about it, don't you worry about it, who got the funky sound, yeah. Who got the funky sound?
I know you're gonna disagree, but that, come on, I hate that in a track. That's when I sit down. I sit down. I'm putting on my lipstick in the bathroom. I'm out in the parking lot. I'm getting my hands stained. Like, can I get back in if I go outside to get some air? Yeah. When I hear that, come on. That is so irritating to me.
Come on, get funky, get with it. Come on, get funky, get with it. Come on, It's your boy DJ Spin.
This is house music. Stop it.
Wait a minute, Mike Dunn has made a killing off of doing
And
that
this
exact
is,
same
he
thing.
might be trying Mike Dunn, but he's not there.
Sounded like a Mike.
He's not there. He's not there. You gotta, it needs a little, I was coming with some constructive.
I thought they sampled Mike Dunn. Real talk. I thought it was Mike Dunn sample.
Is it a sample of Mike Dunn? But it sounds muffled.
I don't know.
Now, I'm not a technical.
It sounds like him. I don't think it's him.
You all can talk about the technical piece, but the vocals sound like they're mushy. They sound mushy. They sound. I don't know what it is.
God, you said it's Mike Dunn.
I did not say that. Who said that?
None other than Dummy Davis.
I did not say that.
Hilarious.
On Twitch, they're saying it's the fake Mike Dunn. 44% on Twitch actually like it. 22% said it's okay, and 33% giving it a no. Oh, Yolanda said, "I will say it for you. That was horrible." Oh my goodness, y'all are so savage. All right.
It wasn't horrible.
It wasn't horrible. I didn't say it was horrible. Yolanda said that. I wasn't saying that. It's not my thing. But I want to hear from you all. I want to hear, and especially, can somebody tell me what I'm hearing? I just feel like the vocals are mushy, like distorted slightly. I don't know. OG, what do you think?
I'm trying to stay with the constructive criticism.
Yeah, they need it. So let's go.
I mean, Tommy had mentioned something about Quaaludes earlier.
That's not, no. I did not mean those.
Oh, okay. The first sample or vocals, I didn't even understand what they were saying. I still don't know. By the time I got to end the song, I don't know if it was a different vocal sample, but when the first one came in, I didn't understand. You know what? You're doing too much. You're doing too much.
That's
really, I think that's what's going on right here. There's a lot going on in this track simultaneously and sequentially. Please don't be offended, because anybody will tell you I've been brave enough to get on the mic and attempt to sing, but sometimes you just have to face the fact that singing is not for you. And I got that from this song, that the singing is not required or not your responsibility.
Just say it, brother. Just say it.
Sound quality was there, I thought, except for that vocal part we talk about. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. I was trying to go up with my numbers, and this brought me back down, unfortunately. But stay encouraged, please. Continue to work at your craft. Do less. Sometimes less is more. Let's start with the instrumental. Play that out. Play that for your friends. Let's see how the track sounds when it's stripped down without the samples. I think that's a good starting point. And if you do that and it still doesn't work, sometimes you just got to start over. So
Yeah,
back
and
down.
this producer is not brand new. Actually has at least one track on the label. So this, if you're watching, this is your last Talent Tuesday track. I will say, from what I know of this producer, he's like a powerhouse. Meaning he tries to like produce a track, one after another. And maybe, and I'm not a producer, but just take this as the person who's running the label. I mean, I'm not signing this. So maybe if you take a step back and slow down instead of worrying about quantity and, hone in on the quality a little bit. I mean, I'm joking, but I'm not joking. Like, look at Tommy Davis. If I tell you how long it took his album to finish, I mean, I was ready to kill him. It was so long and everything sounded beautiful. And after everything sounded beautiful, he literally went back like 3 more months. 3 more months. It was beautiful. And I don't
Tommy
give a
was
beautiful
one thing.
to
Tommy was one thing, but Teddy Douglas takes the cake.
I can't even imagine.
No, he takes
So,
the
but I'm
cake. To do
saying
this
that-
Baltimore Philly album took him what, Tommy, almost 3 years?
No, you exaggerate. Maybe 18 months. 18
I thought it took
months.
2 years.
But you know what?
It felt like 2 years.
But the point is, sometimes it may take you longer to perfect it and get the track to where it needs to be instead of moving on to the next one and trying to just worry about, getting this catalog of tracks. Spend a little bit more time on the track, because I know this producer has had at least one, I think a couple more, maybe 2 releases, but he's also sent in several that we've said no to. So that's just my 2 cents. All right, let's hear from Pope on this one.
I thought the track was cool. I didn't like the vocal. The sample of the guy talking was cool. And I think what you were hearing in the vocal, it could be the type of mic that he's using, because he sounds like he has a deep voice, a la Brother Basil, but you didn't get that from the vocal. It was real thin and it sounded kind of a little distorted just a little bit.
Yeah.
So it could be the mic that he was using, but I would take out the vocal part and I would have just kept the what was it, the funkies, whatever he was saying. And I mean, I give it a 7.5.
All right, 7.5 is not bad. Tommy.
Oh, okay. To the producer, I'm gonna give you one rule: don't listen to nobody in this panel, because you know what? If we all could pick a hit record, we wouldn't even be on this panel. We'd be somewhere else doing something else. Music is really hard to say. We're just giving you our personal opinions of what we think it'll work. I've seen a record like this do really, really well, and I would have missed it. So I am not saying that this is not a good record at all, because I kind of liked it. I love records that do what you're doing, and I've seen records do what you do well. So the first thing, that's why I started with that. Don't listen to nobody on here. Nobody on here, because you sound like you know what you're doing. You know what the audience you're aiming at. At Quantize, we have a different kind of audience. So anything we say is directing you to our audience. You know what I mean? It's directing you to our audience, which is not the world. The world, it depends wherever you are. There's no snow in Africa. There's no sun in Iceland. So you know what? Do you? I thought it was interesting. I could actually kind of fit it in. I like I like what you were doing. I could suggest that your sample didn't move enough for me. You know what I mean? After a while, it just seemed like it was stuck. So I think you got a great idea. I think you should go with it some more. I would like to hear other mixes on it. maybe maybe some other movements and stuff, because you know what, that works, that really works for a different kind of audience. Where is it unquantized? Maybe.
Tommy,
Hey,
when you say a different kind of audience, can you point us all in that direction? Like where we might find a different
uh,
kind of audience?
okay, the bigger audience is in the age group between 18 and 25. And 18 and 25 are more into not having music they have to think about. You know what I mean? The music has an energy, and they're going with the energy. They have a defined sound. Kyle, Mike Free kind of plays for them. Some other kind of clubs. They are really a little bit smarter in their own culture, where we're not. We come from something else, from the garage, from the Odells, from other kind of things that we kind of look for that kind of background. In the youth, they have a different thing. Guess what? We don't speak their language. We don't. I'm
Hmm.
sorry, we can't. So
Agreed.
I'm saying that we can't critique on that level. We can
Yeah,
critique
but
on.
then I would ask this question. If the
Mhm.
purpose of Talent Tuesday is to submit your music to be signed, you do want to hear our feedback. And it may be, what we say is that some people may take it and say, you know what, I'm taking my song somewhere else. And some people
Mhm.
may say, I'm going to listen to the feedback. And many have done that. And they've, taken vocals off or changed the vocals or
Mhm.
changed the track or whatever. But I mean, that's the purpose of Talent Tuesday. We want good music. And for those producers who want to get started, we want to help get them signed, but preferably to our label. So if you're
Yeah.
submitting, you have to understand the quantized sound, the unquantized sound. I can't go apply for a job at a company and I don't know anything about them, or I show up and I'm totally different from what they do. I mean, what's the purpose? So that's what I'm
Mhm.
asking. Truly, like,
Yep.
if you want to keep your sound that way, and Tommy's right. We always say it's subjective. We all we all have different tastes, but what I'm thinking is what's going to sell on Quantize or
Exactly.
unquantized.
Exactly.
That's where I'm coming from, honestly. A
Right.
lot of these tracks are not my. You all know, if it's not like Can I Sing, Is It Disco, then it's really not my thing anyway. But so that's kind of the point. If you want to get the track signed with our label, then you have to understand what we do. And so sometimes if you go too far, we're not saying that the track is horrible or it's a bad song or whatever, but it's not. Sometimes it's just not for us. And then I ask, why did you submit it anyway? Because you knew that's not what we do.
I'm saying do submit, because sometimes when we want to capture that audience, it works. It works. And if you don't submit it, we would never have the opportunity to say, hey, let's give this a shot. So that's why I said, don't let's do it. Just keep mixing it, go back again. Because the same record, I have said no to a record many, many times. And then 6 months later, I can't get enough of this record. And I'm like, I could kick myself. I couldn't stand Follow Me the first time I heard it. Oh, like, oh my God, I can't stand that record.
And then it
10 years
grew on
later.
you.
Right. And I love this record. Why?
Right, the biggest thing since sliced bread.
Exactly.
All right. So Tommy, did you give this one a number? I didn't hear you give it a
A,
number.
a 7.
A 7. All right. Let's hear from Candace on this one.
Thank you. So yeah, just a couple of points because I think it's all already been said already. So yeah, OG said about it's doing too much. I mean, definitely with the vocal, it was doing too much, or doing the most, as we like to say. So you know what I'm like, I'm always like, you can just remove things and take things out. Definitely agree with Tommy in that it's definitely maybe not for our usual audience, but definitely for the younger audience. I can definitely see it being played in a club in the UK for like the 18 to 25-year-olds. They like that style. One thing I'm going to say about it, that EDM lift-off that we were talking about earlier, it had that in the middle of the track. It did that EDM lift-off thing. It stopped and then it went again, which I thought was pretty cool. So I will give this track a 7.
All right. That's not too bad. Renee? Could you play this in Jersey?
I don't know about that. I'm not quite sure of that. It's a decent track. I think personally it would stand better as an instrumental and just take all of the vocals off of it, because it wasn't terrible, but those vocals really did it a disservice. The guy with the and the guy talking, and you couldn't really make out what he was saying or what the direction the vocals were going. That just ruined it for me. But otherwise, it's fairly decent. It probably could be like a good filler track. Couple of folks in the chat are saying it's definitely not a Jersey track, and I definitely would not attempt that there. But I agree with Tommy that the demographic, the younger people would, dance to something like this, but definitely needs work on those vocals. I don't even think a new mic would help the vocal situation. I think it just needs all new vocals.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be gracious and give it a 6.5.
All right, a 6.5. Etienne Love over on Facebook says it lacked dynamics. All right, Spin, what say you?
6. And again, the track was good. I mean, if you and I'm doing this thing where I'm basing, the track is one half, the vocals are the other half. The vocals were out of key, some were out of place. And I think that's kind of the general problem that I had with it. It was all about the vocals. The track, however, was good. The arrangement was okay. But it was just, really lacking in vocal execution. Maybe not even the idea. The idea was okay, but the execution was not there.
Okay. All right, so maybe some work needed to be done on this one. If you want to, you gave that one a 6, right? All right. Well, that was 7 crazy tracks today. Some really good ones, and some really good ideas. So I think every track starts with an idea, and it's just about which direction you take it in. So not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
All right. Well, we are at the end of Talent Tuesday.
But before we go, let's listen to some of the stuff that our guests are producing.
Oh.
This is
Wait
Dana Weaver and Pope.
Are you
record.
about to play their records that are going to get us clocked on Facebook?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you cannot play their records. Their records are published.
You know what?
and
They're killing me with this Facebook
Yeah,
foolishness.
Facebook will go down if you play that record. I hear what you're about to play, and
probably
Facebook will clock it.
Anyway, make sure you check out DJ Pope and DJ OG's latest stuff. Pope has a new record with Dana Weaver and Stacey Kid remix of a song called Freedom. OG's got this record, man, with Ed Ramsey. Wow. Smile with Charles Dawkins on the remix. What up, Charles? If you're still in the house, great record. It's really an honor to have you both.
Absolutely.
To be fair, I have to say that the two of you have been an inspiration to me and a whole lot of other people with what you've done with the, on the radio back in EAA. I mean, especially that. I mean, just, you guys have done groundbreaking work.
Pioneers.
I mean, OG, you have talk about a guy that has a different style and a different approach to producing all the way around. I mean, Pope is just he's clean. Pope, you've got that production savvy that a lot of people wish they could emulate or duplicate. It's just really good. And the two of you are nothing but pioneers and powerhouses in this industry, and I pray that God will continue to just keep you both doing what you do, because it is absolutely needed, and the nuggets of wisdom that you both shared tonight are just pretty awesome. So thank you both for being here with us.
And we need all the prayers and positive vibes, because we're going to claim that Grammy.
Yes, we are.
We're going to claim that Grammy
Yeah, man,
for
that
Pope
would be really
and,
good.
Tracy Hamlin on that one, right?
Yeah.
So, yes. Hoping for the best for that.
Yep.
And we appreciate you being here.
We truly do.
Appreciate it. Honor.
Yeah.
Yes, honored to be here. Thank you all. And that love and respect is mutual. We're just all blessed to be together in the city. However, we came from different directions, but we all came together and just kind of continue to be inspired by one another. I'm overwhelmed. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you. And we hope the producers that are watching really listen to the feedback from OG and Pope and our team, and that you really just take it and, just keep hustling, keep going.
Wait a
Don't
minute.
stop.
Which one is producer of the week this week? So it's OG that's producer of
OG
the week
is
this week.
producer of the week
and
this
Pope
week,
is producer
and
of the
OG's.
week next week.
If you missed OG's mix, that was on our Real House Radio show. Oh no, it's
No,
tomorrow.
it's tomorrow.
Today's
No,
Tuesday.
tomorrow.
That's right.
OG's mix will be on our Real House Radio show that we have every Wednesday. So that's tomorrow, and then we'll throw it up on Mixcloud. Next week it will be Pope, and we'll have his mix and all of that good stuff. If you check out our social media pages, you'll see more information about them, links to their work, and all that good stuff. So please do follow us on Facebook and Instagram and all of those good things.
Now we've got something coming, right? You
We've
gonna
got
tell
a couple
people about
things
it?
coming up. This Friday is First Friday, so
Right.
you will be back on the ones
Right.
and twos
Jeez.
and threes and
Which
fours.
I haven't done
right?
the first Friday in what, 2 months, 3 months?
I don't remember.
It's okay.
But you'll
So
be
it's
back
been a while.
for First Fridays. That's 6 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 o'clock. We're only 4 hours difference. We have not changed. The U.S. hasn't changed clocks, so that is this coming Friday. We just did a soft announcement, and maybe you saw it on the DJ Spin. On your somewhere, we announced that January
like I know where.
January 16th, Unquantize Your Mind party in Baltimore.
Yeah.
We've got Jihad Muhammad. We've got
Beloved. We've
We've
got
got
Jeffrey C.
Jeffrey
What up,
C.
Jeff? We saw you.
We've got Sync Mafia, Tommy Davis and Casper Bernstein. We've got DJ Spin. We've
Saheed
got
Muhammad, who did the first Unquantized record ever.
the very first Unquantized record. We've got 8
uh,
hours
yeah.
or so.
I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing?
Damon
I don't
Ramsey.
know.
Yeah,
Damon
Desmond
Ramsey.
Ramrod.
Greg Lewis.
Greg Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So stay tuned for information on that. Tickets actually go on sale tonight, so check our socials. We'll be dropping.
Oh, and DJ Biscuit.
And DJ Biscuit.
Look, so Biscuit put his name in.
There you
We
go.
will be dropping
Biscuit.
the link for tickets at that again January 16th at Safari Club in Baltimore. All right, I think those are all the announcements I have. What you got?
That's it.
You're
I
not
guess we
working
could-
on anything for us to hear? You don't have
Nope, I have
nothing?
nope.
You got
Mm-mm.
nothing.
We've been busy moving.
Okay,
What
we
am
got to
I-
get you back. We
I'm
need you in here
working.
making
I
some
have
new
been.
music.
I've been working all right.
Tommy,
I've been
does
I've been
Tommy have
using
any-
these
Tommy have
to
any new music?
lift
Tommy,
stuff.
you got anything?
Oh man, he does.
Yes,
Right.
Tommy
You know, Booker
does.
T. Yeah, Booker T's done "Darling, Darling, Baby," which probably would have been nice to play, but I
you
didn't
don't
bring
have it.
No.
Oh, okay.
So, couple things,
A whole
but
bunch of-
yeah, but no, you've been putting me to work. You like been putting, lift that, hang that, take that up these 3 flights of stairs.
All right. Well, in 2 weeks, we'll be back with another edition of
See how she
Talent Tuesday.
swerved around? It's a swerve.
And I will make sure that we have something for y'all to listen to at the end. Producers, thank you for submitting your work. And for those that are considering doing it, music at quantizerecordings.com. We need a downloadable file. All right. Thanks to our team.
Yeah,
Thanks
and
to
again,
our
thank
guests.
you, Pope and OG. Again, thank
Yes.
you guys. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Really awesome work.
All right. Well, we are going to close out. Peace in the valley, peace in the city,
city.
and peace to your souls. We love you, and we are out.
See y'all.
Good night,
Peace.
sir.